and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and welcome to the Bridgewater Vets Club here in the great town of Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Make some noise! Tonight, Granite Chin Promotions proudly presents Fight Night at the Vets for an evening of professional boxing for your entertainment. Tonight's event is proudly sponsored by Tobin Scientific, Bread and Smoke Shop, Fire for Effect Foundation, Grant's Rental, and Marshall Roofing and Sheet Metal. Tonight's event is sanctioned by the Massachusetts State Athletic Commission. Supervising at ringside is Good Guy Lucciardi. Chief Deputy this evening, Big Ben Donovan. Your three judges scoring from ringside on the 10-point must system: Mike Zullo, Mike Harrington, and Joe Apice. Your ringside physicians, Dr. Peter Warner and Dr. Boris Burgess. Refereeing tonight's bouts are Melissa Kelly and Leo Gerstel. Timekeeper at the bell and counting for the knockdowns, Brooke Wagner. And scorekeeping tonight, the lovely Tiffany Bacon. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's event is going to be broadcast and recorded by Bridgewater Television, or BTV. So make sure you show the audience what a great crowd you are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We're now ready for our first bout of the evening. Please welcome to the ring, Daniel Sostre.
Oh boy. Welcome everyone to Fight Night at the Vets Club 4, presented by Granite Chin Promotions. This is, of course, the fourth time we've been here, working with Fight for Effect Foundation, our partner, a great charity. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And with my partner, Al Lacera. Al, good to see you again.
Good to see you again. It's always exciting to be here. You know, this is our fifth time here with Granite Chin.
Fifth time? Wow.
Fifth time, Fight Night 4. And we're excited to be here. It's always a great event here. And we got ourselves a packed
Please welcome Alfred Keenan Raymond.
Yeah, you got some two guys in particular that are very, very popular. From Everett, Shea, Wilcox in the main event, and Rich Allen from Kingston, Bridgewater, and he is in the co-feature. Those two are going to have a lot of support here tonight, Al.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of being at fights where both of them have been on the card, and both of them packed the house. So it should be interesting to see what happens tonight with them both here on the same card.
And then we have some other decent fights, some matchups, I should say. We have Daniel Sostre, he's from San Juan, Puerto Rico, former New York welterweight champion, and he's fighting in a middleweight bout, 4 rounds. Alfred Keenan Raymond. These two met once before, 4-round split draw, and that was September 13, 2024. These two are just going to bang. These guys are just fighters, man.
Yeah, both of them got quite a few fights under their belts.
Boxing out of the blue corner to my left, wearing camouflage and weighing in at 160 pounds. In his 13 victories, he's won 5 by way of knockout, and comes from New York City by way of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Please welcome the former New York welterweight champion, Daniel the Hudson Kid Sostre. His opponent across the ring, boxing out of the red corner to my right, wearing blue and white and weighing in a trim and ready 158.5 pounds. A veteran of 20 professional bouts, he comes to us from Warwick, Rhode Island. Please welcome Alfred Keenan Raymond. Referee Melissa Kelly with the final word.
That's our ring announcer, John Vina. Melissa Kelly, the referee. Very good ref. And it's showtime.
Yeah, now Raymond comes in. He's a local favorite from Pawtucket, known for his very aggressive style, and he's very resilient in the ring. His opponent, Sostre, is a veteran. He's got quite a few fights under his belt, and he brings a lot of experience. This should be an interesting fight.
Sostre's last fight, I believe, was a draw that with a very good fighter. I think Denzel. Ah, okay. He fought since then.
Yeah, I got his most recent fight was a majority decision draw against Brian Erde out of Melrose.
And these two are just going to grind it out. This is Sostre's 45th pro fight. Wow.
That's a lot of fights.
That doesn't even include all the work in the gym. Keenan's capable of upsetting fighters. Dangerous foe. Raymond in the blue trunks. They wanted to settle the score after the first match they had.
Both seem to be measuring each other up. Sostre seems to be working that jab and trying to follow with his overhand right.
Yeah, it seems like they're almost both counter punches waiting for one to throw the first punch. There we go.
Both of them trading. Nice body shot there. Sostre seems to be swinging for the fences there.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a knockout fighter either.
Hold him up. Get those body shots in there.
Oh.
Hard to tell whether that was a trip.
No, she's calling it a knockdown.
So we have our first knockdown in the fight. And that's the end of the round.
I don't believe there were any knockdowns in their first encounter, but it didn't look. I guess there was a punch and he went down.
Yeah, it looked like he took a shot to the body.
Yeah,
and then just went down.
This is one of 7 fights, all 4-rounders tonight. Leading up, we have an interesting battle, junior welterweights in the main event. Showtime Shea Wilcox, 2-0, 2024 New England Golden Gloves champ. He's fighting a tough guy out of Woburn named Karim Al-Kassadi, who is 0-1, but he's a tough opponent. Good test for Shea tonight.
Yeah, and he always, his last fight here, he brought it, and he always brings a crowd with him. It's always exciting to watch him fight. So we'll see how it happens tonight.
Well, since the last time, his brother, who was the starting quarterback at Brown for 3 years, graduated and got a tryout with the New England Patriots. So things have changed in the family. Shea will try to get that spotlight back on him now.
Both fighters using that jab.
Be interesting now to see if that knockdown is the difference at the end. They're fighting, though.
Referee warning of a head clash. Yeah, the pace is kept up pretty good.
Both, they know they only got 4 rounds, so let it go. Good to see. Nice action.
It was a nice left hand landed by Sostre.
A couple rights, too, now.
Yeah, Sostre seems to be stepping on the gas here. A lot of good head movement, bobbing and weaving from Sostre, ducking most of those punches. Both fighters pretty effective with the jab. Caught him with a nice left coming in.
Yeah, we got Sostre listed fighting a draw with Denzel Whitley, who we know from Granite Chin Promotions. He was 14-1, and give you an idea, Sostre can hang with anybody.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely a veteran fighter. You can tell he's definitely really good at moving out of the way. He definitely bobs and weaves, slips a lot of those punches.
Well, he fought Ray Robinson, but I don't think it was the real Ray Robinson.
I don't think we're talking about the same Ray Robinson.
Not Sugar Ray.
No. Yeah, you can see Sostre is really good at keeping himself moving and getting out of the way of those punches.
Yeah, he's fought a lot of New England guys over the years and beaten several of them.
Nice little flurry at the end there from Raymond. Ooh, nice left hand from Raymond. That's going to do that. Oh, the pace continues.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised here. Let's take a closer look at that knockdown. Oh, he caught him off balance.
Looks like he caught him off balance.
And there was a punch.
It was a knockdown. Great job by a truck there at BTV.
Still anybody's fight here, Al.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's going to be interesting to see if that knockdown factors in at the end because it seems pretty even to me. Both fighters keeping the pace up, both using the jab. We're going to find out here in these next couple rounds. And here we go.
See the respect between these two guys. At one point, Sostre was sort of a gatekeeper to fighting 18-0 guys. If you got past him, you climbed the ladder. But he beat a couple of them.
Ooh, nice overhand right by Raymond. Raymond got him backed up against the ropes, working that body.
They're both firing.
Yeah, but not a bad way to start off a night of fights.
No, not bad at all.
Nice body shot landed there from Raymond. Sostre felt that one.
I felt that one, Al. Promoter Chris Triady knows both of these young men pretty well, and that's why they're opening up the card tonight, sort of setting the pace. And it's a good one.
Yeah, so far it's been a nice fight. You know, the pace has been good. Both fighters really keeping the pressure on each other. Nice couple jabs there from Sostre.
Yeah, I don't think this could be any closer or more even.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think we're going to find out at the end. Unless something, dramatic happens, that knockdown could factor in.
We'll be showing that again after the decision.
You see Sostre's head movement is you can tell he's got a lot of fights under his belt.
I imagine he's got a lot of good sparring sessions over the years, too. Sturdy, reliable. Not a big puncher.
Hey, Raymond working the body there. Both fighters working. A little flurry here at the end.
We have a real international night here. We've got several fighters from Brazil, one from Honduras, Puerto Rico, Ireland, and of course the good old USA. Always nice to see the different styles from different countries. They all the amateur programs have little different styles, and the good ones can adjust to everybody. And I'm sure Sostre has seen just about every style.
Yeah, I mean, he's had quite a few fights. I'm sure he's seen a lot of different stuff.
And this is round 4, the final round. And it could very well be a draw right now going into the final round. We'll find out soon. Nobody's been hurt.
No, we haven't really seen anybody hurt yet. So we'll see. We'll see if they put it all out there in this final round. This round's going to probably decide the fight. Nice jab there from Sostre.
He's pumping it, isn't he?
He really is.
Just keeping his opponent off him. Oh,
both landed on that one.
Yeah. It looks like he's setting up the right, but he hasn't thrown it.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see if he's gonna follow those up with combinations.
Better do it soon. We're running out of time.
Getting down to 2 minutes left in this fight. Like I said, that knockdown is looming. We'll see if that has any effect on it in the end. Nice overhand.
Sostre, a former New York welterweight champion, New York State.
Good head movement from Sostre.
These guys look like they could fight 10 times and be even.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, they've been keeping the pace up the entire time.
Yeah,
and both of them look fresh.
This is a great way to start the night.
Oh, Sostre pouring it on. You see the mouthpiece fly out there.
Yeah. He finally threw the combinations you were asking for.
Yeah, he did, and he landed it. Saw that mouthpiece go flying out there. I don't know if anybody noticed it.
1 minute. Ooh. Raymond comes back.
Nice overhand right from Sostre.
Raymond just kept coming, though, didn't he? Nice. Raymond looks like he's breathing hard now.
Right to the end.
Good job.
What a great way to start the card off. Excellent fight.
I thought Sostre won the last 3 rounds, but that first round, if it was a 10-8.
It's going to be interesting to see how they score it. I mean, other than that, it felt like a fairly even fight. Maybe Sostre doing a little bit more, but not much. Pretty tight all the way through.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if they have another draw, if they'll have a trilogy fight.
I mean, I'd watch it.
It's just even.
Yeah, not a lot of fireworks, but just a very entertaining fight.
Yeah. There weren't too many moments where neither fighter was throwing punches. So that's all these. Whoa, it's filling up fast now.
Yeah,
all these people.
I don't think I've ever seen it as packed in here, and I think we both know that's a result of the card being what it is. A great card that Chris Triadi put together at Granite Chin.
And I don't think a lot of the Everett people are even here yet.
It's going to be interesting.
We'll know when he enters the ring. My goodness, there are very few fighters in New England today that are as popular ticket sales wise as Shea. There's a reason. He's been brought up through the ranks in Everett. They have their gym there, the Broadway Boxing Gym in the old Everett High School. Went through the amateurs. Same trainers, same managers. And it's a sports town. I married an Everett girl. She isn't an athlete, but famous for their football for a couple of decades. And Shea was a member of 2 Division I Super Bowl champion teams. But this is different. This is the first fight. It was Sostre against Raymond. Our announcer,
ladies and gentlemen, before I read the official scores, how about a nice round of applause once again for Daniel Sostre and Alfred Keenan Raymond. After 4 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Mike Harrington sees it out 39-36. Judge Joe P sees it 38-37. And Judge Mike Zullo sees it 40-35. All to your winner in the red corner, Alfred Keenan Raymond.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
That knockdown, I guess, did factor in.
Wow.
Did I hear 40-35?
Yeah.
This time, perhaps maybe they'll do it a third time.
Well, call me surprised, but I'm not a judge.
No. What I will say is, regardless of the outcome, it was a very entertaining fight and a great way to get this fight card started off.
I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our second bout. Please welcome in the ring, David Rodriguez.
So here we go with our second fight of the night. In junior middleweight, David Rodriguez out of Boston, Mass. 0-4-0. His most recent fight, March 29, 2025. He lost in a first-round TKO to Axel Lopez from Fall River. His opponent tonight, Justin the Bandit Laporte out of Millbury, Massachusetts, with a record of 2-0-0. His most recent fight was a unanimous decision against Rakim Johnson out of Worcester, Massachusetts.
Justin the Bandit Laporte.
Well, Laporte is a Marine, 2-time New England Golden Glove champ. He's a licensed realtor, college student, and he's trained by one of the best in New England, Sean Fitzgerald, who was a heck of a fighter. I believe he fought Roberto Duran at one point.
Well, Semper Fi to Laporte.
Yeah, I know who you're rooting for.
Well, he's definitely, he brings a scrappy, unpredictable style. He's a fan favorite. Both these fighters, Massachusetts fighters, expect the crowd to be pretty responsive to that. Rodriguez, a Boston-based fighter, known for his technical skills and throws sharp combinations. This also is shaping up to be a great fight.
Yeah, I like the Bandit, Laporte. I saw his pro debut up at the Wilcox Stadium up there in Worcester. Polo Park. Yeah, what a beautiful setting. Oh my goodness.
I believe we've had Laporte at one of these fight nights in the past. If I
think so.
If I remember correctly.
I think so. I think his second fight is here. I don't trust my memory anymore, so you hear me say I think, I believe.
Oh, don't feel bad. If it seems like I know what I'm talking about, it's the notes.
The sad part is I have notes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your second bout of the evening is scheduled for 4 rounds in the middleweight division. Your referee in charge is Leo Gersel. Introducing, boxing out of the red corner to my right, wearing black with the white trunks and weighing in at 157.5 pounds. Tonight is his 5th professional bout, and he comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts by way of Brazil. Please welcome David Rodriguez. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner to my left, wearing red, black, and silver and weighing in a trim and ready 153 pounds. Undefeated as a pro, 2-0 with 1 win by way of knockout. A former United States Marine veteran and a 2-time New England Golden Gloves champion from Millbury, Massachusetts. Please welcome Justin the Bandit Laporte. Referee Leo Gersel with the final word. Face this way. Turn around, face this way.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe we also had Rodriguez on one of these cards here at Fight Night at the Vets Club.
It certainly sounds familiar.
So both fighters fought here before. This will be the first time they've met in the ring here. And here we go.
Crisp snapping punches from the start. He's not wasting any time.
Beautiful combinations to the body.
Yeah, Laporte's head trainer, Sean Fitzgerald, was a pro, 29-2-2 with 11 KOs. His only 2 losses, Roberto Duran and Dana Rosenblatt.
Well, he is definitely working the body and going upstairs as well.
Good guy. I like Sean a lot. And he's high on this kid, and he doesn't exaggerate usually when he tells me about fighters. He's very busy. Southpaw.
Really working that body. That's the second real heavy combination I've seen him throw to the body.
Oh, nice shot.
Beautiful left hand. Drops Rodriguez. Counts up to 6, and he's up on his feet. And he's up at 6, and we continue. Laporte comes right back.
What was that, Alan? An uppercut?
It looked like a left hook that caught him flush.
Yeah, he snuck in there.
Okay. Again, same shot. Drops him to a knee. Counts at 7, 8, 9. That's it.
That's it. It's
That is
over.
it.
That's a KO. after we get the official results from the ring announcer John Vina, we're going to talk a little bit about our charity partner.
It looks like we got a replay from the truck here. Let's take a look at that last flurry. That's the first. That looks like the first one. He caught him flush with a left hand, dropped him to a knee. He was able to get back to his feet. Let's look at the second knockdown. Caught him with an uppercut.
Oh,
wow. Part of that combination, I didn't even see the uppercut land, but apparently that's what did it.
I don't think Rodriguez saw it either. He snuck right through and boom, put him out.
Well, he definitely had him looking for that left hand and snuck in that jab and then the uppercut to put him down.
Yeah, it looks like a good prospect with some good people. Fitzy's a good trainer, and he's also got Ken Ball, who's arguably the best trainer in New England. At least one of them. He's a mainstay up in Worcester, and has had a lot of good fighters over the years.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes and 18 seconds of round number 1. Referee Leo Gastel reaches the count of 10. Your winner by knockout victory and still undefeated, Justin the Bandit Laporte.
Here with Justin the Bandit, the birthday. First of all, 75, brother. That was an excellent fight. So, combinations, caught him many times with that hook. First time you caught him flush, dropped him to a knee. Second time it seemed like he was waiting for that hook, and you kind of snuck in there with an uppercut, dropped him. Was that part of your game plan?
Yeah, part of my game plan was, throw as many combos as I can, work the body, change levels. So that's what we came in to do and got the job done.
Well, it was a very entertaining fight. You were very efficient out there. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you on your next one. What comes next for you?
What comes next for me, I want to take the biggest fight as possible next. I talked to my coach, so we're going to go back to the drawing board right now. Staying ready, staying in shape, and then whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
Well, good luck to you. We'll be watching you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our third bout. Please welcome to the ring, Juan Zapata. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent now making his way to the ring. Please welcome Anthony, the Gentle Savage, Andreozzi.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see once this thing gets going how he moves around.
I saw Zapata fight a couple of times, I believe, up in Worcester, and he got robbed at one. He beat a local kid and didn't get the decision.
Ladies and
But
gentlemen,
he keeps going into somebody else's backyard all the time as a fighter.
Cruiserweight division. Your referee in charge of the action once again is Melissa Kelly. Introducing, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing black with white, and weighing in, a trim and ready 178 pounds. In his 7 victories, he's won 5 by way of knockout. Coming to us from Bronx, New York, by way of Honduras, please welcome Juan Zapata. His opponent across the ring, boxing out of the red corner to my right. He's wearing solid black trunks and weighs in at 187.5 pounds. In his 6 victories, he's won 2 by way of knockout and comes to us from Swansea, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, the former Massachusetts middleweight champion, Anthony, the Gentle Savage, Andreozzi. Referee Melissa Kelly with the final word.
Andreozzi comes in with a record 4-2-0. His most recent fight was May 23rd, 2025, with a second-round TKO win against Mike Taylor out of Melrose, Mass. Zapata, by way of Bronx, New York, has a record of 6-23-2. His most recent fight, May 23rd, 2025, where he lost a unanimous decision to James Perkins, a name that we are familiar with. And here we go.
Zapata looks like a bodybuilder, doesn't he, Al?
He sure does. He's in great shape.
Oh, he's down. Oh, they're not calling it a knockout. Calling it a slip.
So he's 6-4. I'll make a correction on Anthony Andreozzi's record. It said it was 4-2. It's actually 6-4. My apologies for that.
Well, Al, this guy has hit the mat 3 times in a row here, and none of them have been by punches.
Well, Andreozzi's known for not giving his opponents any space.
Yes.
He's notorious for really pushing the pressure. He's not going to give you much room to work. And
yeah, he's super aggressive. It was really sad to see him after that injury. It was brutal.
well, I can tell you, he definitely is picking right up where he left off.
Yeah, that's the only way. He just fights. No, there's not much boxing there.
He's just eager to get right in there.
4th time down.
Not ruled a knockdown. Again, Andreozzi keeping the pressure on. He is a relentless fighter. It has to be exhausting.
Oh, now that's a knock. Oh, come on.
Another no knockdown there.
5 no knockdowns. Not sure why that wasn't a knockdown.
Again, Andreozzi closing the distance, and again, he's down.
What the hell? What's going on here? And they call that one a knockdown. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, Al. A lot of knockdowns that weren't knockdowns.
I really don't have anything to say about that. What I will say is Andreozzi is it's just as I remember him prior to his injury. Again, very aggressive, does not give his opponents any space. Let's take a look at that last knockdown. Yeah, he caught him pretty flush with a left hand.
Little mix up there. They thought it was called not a knockdown, and time was starting.
A little smile from Andreozzi there into the camera.
He's a good kid too. I like him.
Yeah, very entertaining fighter. Definitely a fighter's fighter.
I would bet he's going to try to end this right now.
He will immediately probably close the distance.
Here it is. Zapata just kind of throwing a jab to keep him off him, but it's not working. He's walking through it.
Yeah.
Oh, left of the body.
That was a heavy shot. A heavy shot. And he's up at 7.
Okay.
I don't suspect Andreozzi is going to give him much space to recover.
He's
He's already ready to go. What an entertaining fighter. Again, though, it seems like the pressure that he keeps on his opponents really gets him off balance.
Yes. And Zapata, he's bending over and then getting hit, and they're not being called knockdowns, but
anytime he throws, he's immediately looking to close the distance.
Yep.
He is on top of you. That has got to be exhausting. Again, smothering.
that old proverbial fight in the telephone booth, I think he'd like that.
I mean, that's what he likes. That's his style. You see it every time he fights.
Oh, what was that?
He caught him flush.
No, she's not calling that one.
It looked to me like he caught him with a punch. We'll have to see if we can get a replay on that. Again, down. I'm not really sure what happened there.
I think he just went down. And
That's it.
He's done.
It's over. Didn't really see what happened there.
Well, let's hope that our replays boys will show us.
We'll have to see. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened.
I think he was just exhausted and collapsed and stayed down.
I mean, again, there's something to be said for the amount of pressure that he puts on his opponents. He's on top of you nonstop. That has got to be exhausting. And we do have a replay. He did. It looked to me like he did catch him with a punch. Let's see. I didn't see anything land on that.
I think he just went down and stayed there saying, I've had enough. He's been to the mat, 8 times, I think.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not the first time we've seen that with Andreozzi. He's if you're gonna go in the ring with him, you better be ready because he does not let off the pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 1 minute and 42 seconds of round number 2. Referee Melissa Kelly stops this contest. Your winner by TKO victory, Anthony the Gentle Savage Andreozzi.
Well, Al, we have the young man from Ireland coming up. 17 years old, one of the youngest, if not the youngest pro fighter in Massachusetts. He is from Cork Island.
Gregory.
And he will be fighting veteran Jay Gregory, a late replacement. Not a 4-rounder.
Yeah, Gregory took this fight on 3 days' notice.
Well, we're zipping through these fighters.
Gregory with a record of 0-13-1. Again, stepped in, took this fight on 3-day notice. We've seen him before in the ring here at the Vets Club.
McDonagh, who may be, like I said, may be the youngest fighter in New England right now at 17. Comes from Cork Island, 50-4 amateur record, an Irish national champion who's trained by well-known, I believe, Quincy or Dorchester. I'm not sure if the gym's in one place and he comes to the other. But Martin Grealish, well-respected. Of course, the Boston area has been a place that Irish boxers come to get better training, better fights. He is the latest. Bernie McDonagh.
Red corner to my right. He's wearing red and black. It weighs in a trim and ready 155 pounds. A veteran of 14 professional bouts. He comes to us from Auburn, New York. Please welcome Jay Gregory. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner, my left. Wearing gold with brown and weighing in at 164 pounds. Undefeated as a professional, 1-0. A 17-year-old former Irish national champion coming to us from Boston, Massachusetts, by way of Ireland. Please welcome the young phenom, McDonagh. Referee Leo Grissel with the final word.
Leo Grissel, veteran referee, judge in Massachusetts. I'm curious. I have a place in my heart for Irish fighters. I've had Kevin McBride, who beat Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's last real fight. And right now I'm working for Patty Donovan, who in a couple of months will be fighting for the World Welterweight Championship. I've been told that the Irish fighters are a little bit more well-rounded than just brawlers, although I may be wrong. As he's throwing bombs.
He really is looking to get this thing over with quick. We'll see how this plays out.
Imagine 17 years old, you cross the Atlantic, settle here in the States, and here you are fighting in front of a packed house.
It definitely is a packed house here tonight. More packed than I've probably ever seen it.
I agree, yeah.
The appetite for boxing here in Bridgewater seems to be getting better and better every time Granite Chin comes to Bridgewater, and that's a great thing to see.
Love to see a Bridgewater fighter. I don't know if there are any amateurs coming up that are good, but... a barrage of punches, and that's it.
Unbelievable amount of combinations. Back to his feet. And that's it.
Yep, that party's over.
Again, Jay Gregory comes in. He takes the fight on 3-day notice. But Bernie McDonagh from Cork Island, just way too much to handle. We'll see a replay on that last flurry. He just starts pouring it on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 unanswered punches.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 1 minute and 15 seconds of round number 1. Referee Leo Grissel stops this contest. Your winner by TKO victory and still undefeated, Bernie McDonagh.
McDonagh, all the way from Cork, Ireland. Excellent fight. What was your game plan going into this?
Well, I watched him box before, and I knew that I could pull off the knockout. So I said, if I see the opening, he's going to take it. So I seen the opening and I took it.
Well, we counted 14 unanswered punches in the corner. You put them away quick. What's next for you?
Whatever comes, whatever comes, I'm going to take. I'll move on to the next. We go one step at a time, and be ready.
Well, it was a pleasure to call your fight. I look forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, our intermission is almost over. We've got the co-feature, the main event, the walkout bout. But before we get to that, my partner here, Al, is associated with Fire for Effect Foundation, the charity that Granite Chin has chosen and is thrilled to be working with for the 5th straight time. Al, tell us a little bit about the group.
Well, I can tell you it's always great to be here. Chris himself is a veteran, so he really understands what we're trying to accomplish here in the local area. We are a 501c3 organization supporting veterans and first responders. And we are really trying to make a difference in the community. We really focus on making differences where we live and around in the surrounding area, focusing on getting veterans and first responders into the mix, giving them some sense of purpose. And, we're in year 3 of doing that. And Granite Chin's been instrumental in helping us continue to do our work.
Now, is it even more important because of, let's say, the political climate and the VA and the veterans and stuff? Are there more in need, I guess, is what I'm asking.
Well, I think as the years have gone by, it's become less stigmatized to say, hey, you know what, something's not right. I should probably seek out some help and do something about it. And I think that's a good thing. So we try to be there. We create an atmosphere in the town that's welcoming. We celebrate our police, our fire, our nurses, our doctors, and our military personnel. And we created a day of recognition that the town of Bridgewater adopted as a law, and that is First Responder Day. And that's the last Saturday of April from now until forever is First Responders Day in the town of Bridgewater. It got rained out the first time we attempted to do it at its proper time in April, and we have rescheduled it, and we will be celebrating that tomorrow.
Well, get a couple of hours sleep tonight, will you?
Yeah, it's a heck of a weekend, but I couldn't miss a fight night. When Chris calls us, we're happy to come, and we have our good relationships with Bridgewater Television, and we're always happy to come here and bring the production and represent our organization, and we're just grateful to continue to be asked to do that, and we're happy that Chris Triadi and Granite Chin continues to bring boxing to Bridgewater.
Wow. Well, that big cheer you hear is for the local hero, Rich Allen. He is a school resources police officer at Silver Lake High School. He lives in Kingston, but I guess he was born in Bridgewater, and he's there, as you can hear the crowd. He is 1-0, one knockout. He's a junior middleweight in a 4-round battle against Igor Santos.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of interviewing Rich Allen at his last fight here, which happened to be his debut, and it was a great win. He was well represented out in the crowd, as he is tonight, and this place is absolutely jammed. I've never seen it. I've never seen this many people in here for a fight, and that's a wonderful thing to see.
It sure is. It makes Chris happy, I can tell you that. This is a hard business to be a promoter today. A lot of risks, a lot of expenses, a lot of sacrifices. It looks like it's paying off tonight.
Granite Chin Promotions proudly presents your special co-featured attraction, 4 rounds of action in the junior middleweight division. Your referee in charge is Melissa Kelly. Introducing, boxing out of the blue corner to my left, wearing black with the white stripes, and weighing in a trim and ready 149 pounds. Tonight is his 10th professional bout. He comes to us from Woburn, Massachusetts, by way of Brazil. Please welcome Igor Santos. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the red corner to my right, wearing black with the white lettering, and weighing in a trim and ready 152 pounds. He is 1-0 with 1 KO to his ledger, and comes to us from Kingston, Massachusetts, a school resources police officer at Silver Lake High School. Please welcome the very popular Richie Allen. Referee Melissa Kelly with the final word.
And here we go.
Another southpaw, Allen. In his pro debut, he came out, he was so wired. It looks much more settled now that he has that one fight under his belt. Throwing the jab, working it off the jab. Got that left held high, ready to fire. Whoop, whoop. little bit of wrestling on the ropes. Those missed. Yep, there he goes. There he got him trapped. I think he buzzed him with the right there in the corner.
So, reach. Yeah, stories.
Santos is holding on here and clutching, and Rich is firing. Lead left. Got him on the ropes again. Let him off.
Very measured fight.
Oh, nice
wow.
right. Chipped him with that one.
Beautiful right hand. Again. Doesn't seem to appreciate the clinching.
No.
Again, caught him with
Peppered
another
him
one.
now. There you go. He put him down.
And he's up.
Right at the bell.
Well, he's right back on him.
Whoa.
And the bell.
Lucky that bell came when it did. Here's that knockdown. Combination, yeah. Well, Allen established control in the first round. I'm guessing he's going to go right for the kill now. He looks it.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like a replay of the first fight here we saw. We'll see how it plays out. No.
Rich has clipped him a few times here. Right hand.
Yeah, that little right hand stunned him.
Kind of came from down by his waist.
Oh, he's getting
that one hurt him.
left hand.
Left hurt him.
He's got him in trouble here.
Yeah.
He's down again.
Couple of body shots there at the end, put him down. I don't know. Is he going to get up?
And he's back.
Give him credit for that.
No, he wants to keep going.
It's time to end it, Rich. Ooh,
Oh, he
nice straight
flipped him.
left. Right down the pike.
He's got him in trouble immediately. Beautiful body
Yep,
shot
he's down
followed by
again.
an uppercut. He's right back up. Doesn't look like he's willing to take a knee. He wants to get back out there. Ready to go.
Says he wants to keep going.
Ah, you got to respect that.
Well, he's only one punch away from a upset, but
One thing I will say, as Rich Allen drops him with a left hand, Rich Allen seems much more measured with his punches.
I agree. I think he was just overly excited that pro debut. Now it's
That's
over.
it.
That's it.
And this place goes crazy. Another excellent fight from Rich Allen. Take a replay here. And not giving him much space. Oh, caught him with a nasty body shot.
Ouch.
And that's the end of that one. Well, another excellent fight from Rich Allen. You see the pop from the crowd as Shea Wilcox make his way ringside on his way back to the dressing room. All right, Mike, we're going to try and grab Rich Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes and 7 seconds of round number 2. Referee Melissa Kelly reaches the count of 10. Your winner by knockout victory and still undefeated, Keenan Raymond. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give Hannah and Stefana one more round for the 50-50 raffles. If anyone wants tickets, we'll pull the winning ticket after our main event coming up in 5 minutes.
We're interviewing you on your debut fight. This time around, you seemed very measured with your punches. Was that part of your game plan going in?
Definitely. I wanted to go out there, box, showcase my skills, work behind the jab a little bit. I felt like it got away from me a little bit at times, but I got back on it. I was able to get him out of there in the second round and get some experience in.
Well, it was definitely different this time. I think your debut was probably always a little bit nerve-wracking. You could tell that you really settled in there. You were much more measured with your punches. You really picked your spots, and it was an excellent fight to watch. Now, you are a school resource officer, correct? And you're from Bridgewater originally. You're born in Bridgewater.
I'm from Kingston, actually.
Are you from Kingston originally?
I live in Bridgewater.
Oh, excellent. Well, what you might not know is that we created First Responder Day here in Bridgewater. It's law. And we have a day of recognition to recognize all our first responders. We put that together. We have that tomorrow that we're celebrating. So on behalf of Fire for Effect Foundation, to you, we want to say thank you for everything you do for your community. And we hope that you can come and celebrate with us at some point.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
I can't wait to see your next fight, see what you do next. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for our main event. Please welcome to the ring first, Harim Andreozzi.
Well, this is the main event, folks. Junior welterweight showdown, 4 rounds. Get ready for this hand. Here's one of the most popular, if not the most popular pro fighter in New England today. Showtime, Shea Wilcox, 2-0, 2 knockouts from Everett, Mass. His opponent, Kadeem Al-Kahali from Woburn, Mass, 0-1. Wilcox has a terrific fan base that travels. They're here tonight again. This is his second fight here, third fight overall. Football player at Everett High School. They won 2 Super Bowls, Division I Super Bowls while he was there. His brother, Jake, has just completed 3 years as a starter in Brown University and holds a whole bunch of records down there. And he was invited to the New England Patriots rookie camp. An athletic family. His father, Dennis, is an assistant trainer and manager. And the head trainer is Joe Riccardi. Together, they run Broadway Boxing in Everett. Shea is a 2024 New England Golden Glove champion. A lot of upside on this kid, I'll tell you, Al. It's fun to watch them when they start out, and then in a couple of years say, wow, I remember seeing him.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure of having him on the card before, and the pop that he gets from the crowd is really something.
Ladies and gentlemen, Granite Chin Promotions proudly presents your fight night at the Vets Club.
Now, Al-Ghazali is a Boston-based fighter. He's a rising prospect.
In the junior welterweight
Very, very
division.
tough.
Your referee in charge of the action once again
He's gonna have to be
is Leo
tonight.
Gersel.
But they say
now,
he's going to give this
introducing
kid
first,
a run for his
boxing
money.
out of the red corner to my right. He's wearing solid black trunks and weighs in a trim and ready 135.5 pounds. Tonight is his second professional bout, and he comes to us from Woburn, Massachusetts. Please welcome Kadeem Al-Ghazali.
They are junior
And his opponent
welterweights.
across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner to my left. Wearing red, gold with white, and weighing in a trim and ready 137.5 pounds.
Listen to this crowd. will
Undefeated
pronounce
in his
his
2
name.
bouts, with both ending by knockout victory. He was a 2024 New England Golden Glove champion and named Outstanding Boxer, and comes to us from the great city of Everett, Massachusetts. Please welcome Showtime Shea Wilcox. Referee Leo Gersel with the final word.
Yeah, Wilcox always a very exciting fighter. Brings a certain amount of charisma into the ring and a ton of knockout power.
And very athletic with that football background, and it's got to help.
I think both fighters have a little something to prove here tonight, and we should expect fireworks in there.
Wilcox, of course, very sound fundamentally. Taking his time. Kadeem is coming forward. He's showing no fear.
Wilcox definitely has a nice snap on the end of that jab.
Yeah, he sets up everything.
You can
with
see him
that.
snap his head back there with that left hand. Very measured. Both fighters seem to be feeling each other out here. Nobody really seems to be overcommitting anything.
Nope. Ooh, nice little right there.
That was an excellent right hand.
Got his attention.
And seems to be waiting for his opportunity there. You hear Shea's corner telling him to get off the line. Looks like slip.
Yeah.
Excellent body shot.
He seems poised beyond his years. Hands held up.
Oh, caught him there
He got
really
caught.
good with a left hand.
Yeah,
Didn't see that one coming. Looks like he had him hurt a little bit there.
he got his attention, that's for sure. Those hands are high again. He dropped him for a second and paid. He seems sound, and now he's attacking again.
10 seconds left in the round.
There he goes. Okay. Good first round for both fighters.
Yeah, both fighters had great shots. And pretty even round, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And there's only 4 of them, so each one is critical.
All right, here we go with round 2. Both fighters pretty measured in the first round. Let's see if they start to air it out a little bit. It is only a 4-round fight.
I don't know too much about Kareem, but they said he was tough, and he showed it in that round.
Both fighters landing some damaging punches in the first round.
I think it's going to open up this round, yeah. Both of them.
It looks like both of them are just looking for that opportunity.
I agree, yeah. Oh, there's a nice right.
Excellent
and a
right
left
hand.
off of it.
Excellent. You see a mouse under the eye. That eye immediately showing damage.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, almost
Must be
instantly.
the jab, huh?
Well, he caught him with a pretty flush right hand, and then you could see that eye immediately swell.
Oh, okay. Feint there. He's got all the tricks in the book for a young fighter.
Excellent body shot.
Nope. Oh. Thought he had him trapped there for a minute. That's right there. Lead right.
Caught him again with a left hand. Aldrozzi really caught him flush with a left. This is a pretty good fight here.
Yeah. Entertaining, competitive. Keep waiting for Wilcox to explode when he gets him on the ropes, but Kareem is not allowing it.
No, he's throwing right back. Although he caught him pretty flush
with a
there.
body shot.
He's up back to his feet. That definitely hurt him. He's trying to get himself composed.
Uh-oh.
He felt that
Doesn't
one.
look too good.
That's it.
It's over.
It's over. Body shot.
Body shots kill.
Just couldn't compose himself to come back. And another win for Shea Wilcox. Let's take a look at that again. Oh, yes. Got him good shot to that body with the left hand. Looks like he tried to follow it up with a right to the body as well. Just a little bit too much for Andreozzi to come back from. Another great performance from Shea Wilcox.
He is a good-looking prospect, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes and 50 seconds of round number 2. Referee Leo Marcel stops this contest. Your winner by TKO victory. And still undefeated, Showtime, Shea Wilcox.
Murderous shot. Nice job, bro. Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special walk-up coming up. But first, how about one more time for Showtime Shea Wilcox?
Wilcox, an obvious crowd favorite. Every time you step in here, the crowd goes crazy. Excellent fight. You know, in the past, you've sort of kind of really had your way in there. This fight itself seemed like it was a little more challenging.
Absolutely. This kid was a tough kid. Until he had a little bit more experience than the first two guys I fought, but I mean, we were ready for whoever was in front of us. I got great sparring in my gym. We traveled, so my opponent was tough, but we were ready for whoever was going to be in front of us.
Yeah, it seemed like your preparation was the difference in this fight. He did catch you square with a good shot, but I could see you settle back in, get yourself back together, and start to execute your game plan. And then you caught him with that good body shot, and that was the end of it. What's next for you?
I'll be right back in the gym this week, so whatever comes, you know, I'll be active this summer. I know that for a fact, so be ready to go.
Well, it's always a pleasure to call your fights. Every time you come here to Bridgewater, it's a huge crowd. Everybody loves to see you fight. It's always a pleasure to call your fights, and we look forward to seeing you on your next one. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Granite Chin proudly presents a special walkout bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Your referee in charge once again is Melissa Kelly. Introducing boxing out of the blue corner to my left. He's wearing black with white and weighs in a German-ready 192 pounds. Tonight he's his 7th professional bout. He comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts by way of Brazil. Please welcome Bruno Sareva. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the red corner to my right. Wearing blue with white, and weighing in a German-ready 187.5 pounds. Tonight, his professional debut. And he comes to us from Charlton, Massachusetts. Please welcome Andreozzi. Referee Melissa Kelly with the final word.
Cruiserweights. Cruiserweights, I know the people up in the Worcester area are very high on Andreas Zilis. He'll be fighting Bruno Saravia. Cruiserweight match, 4 rounds. It is the pro debut for Andreas. And remember, folks, there's only one pro debut for each fighter. They want to look good. And we'll see what happens here. He's a tough-looking son of a gun.
He sure is. Already looking for that clinch.
I just thought of something. I think almost every fighter was tattooed. I guess it's the sign of the times.
Well, he caught him with a right hand there. I thought maybe he would have going down to a knee, but he bounced back up.
Oh, what a beautiful straight right.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, that one hurt.
I don't think he's getting up from that.
Perfectly placed.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be it. That's it.
Yeah.
Caught him with a really flush.
That was a beautiful straight right hand.
Yeah, you could hear that one land.
I'd like to see that one again. Hopefully they got that for us. That was like the way. Imagine a pro debut guy throwing a perfect punch. Here it is.
Here it is, and here it comes.
Boom!
Oh,
that was beautifully placed. Nice job, young man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 1 minute and 31 seconds of the first round. Referee Melissa Kelly reaches the count of 10. Your winner by knockout victory in his pro debut, Andreozzi.
I don't know if it's something about this place where pro debuts seem to go the way of the debuter.
Yeah.
But it seems to be the case here.
And our gracious hosts here at the Bridgewater Vets Club, we thank you for coming on at Fight Night at the Vets Club 4. Hope to see you all very soon. Enjoy it.
Well, Al, it's been a pleasure again. I can't wait to come back. I don't know what's scheduled with Chris other than his next show, but I'm sure he'll be back here at Bridgewater. He's treated too well not to come back.
Yeah, you know, we love having him. I know it's always a pleasure to have him here. I think it's great for the town of Bridgewater. I think it's great for boxing in this area. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back for the next one and calling another fight with you.
And we've got buddy John Vina, the ring announcer. He's my scout. Fitzy coming over to say goodnight. Good job on that beautiful punch. So we're signing out from the Bridgewater Veterans Club. Thanks for listening and watching.
Good night, everybody.